Hello all, I hope you are having a fabulous day. My name is Reggie and today I'll be sharing with you the I Messed Up book tag. This tag was originally created by Chammy at Read Like Wildfire and I was tagged to do this ages ago by Julia at Julia Talks Too Much, as well as Mel from Books with Wings. And I love all three of those girls so very much, so I will link all of their information down below. I'm sure you already know all of them, but if for some reason you don't, check them all out. They're amazing. Question number 1 is a character appearance that you misread and imagined differently. For this, I am going with Winter by Marissa Meyer. And specifically, the character Winter in the Luna Chronicles. I imagined her to be kind of the standard Snow White character, since this is a Snow White retelling. And so, for me, that is, bright red lips and straight dark hair and fair porcelain complexion. And that is actually not her description at all, which I quickly realized was way off. I have a character description from Marissa Meyer's website, so I'm just going to read that to you. First, it says her race is lunar/black. Her eye color is golden brown with flecks of gray around the pupil. Her hair color and style is black, tight corkscrew curls just below shoulder length, very thick. I also imagine Snow White to be kind of short and petite, but Winter is 5'9", slender, but with enviable curves, extremely graceful limbs, and a long neck. So, still beautiful, but not the traditional Snow White, which I love so much. Question number 2 is a character name that you've been pronouncing wrong. I'm sure there are tons that I'm not aware of because I either just say them in my head or just don't know. I don't usually realize I'm mispronouncing names until I see an adaptation come out and see that I've been pronouncing it wrong, or until I say it out loud and realize that doesn't sound right. But for the most part, I just kind of go with it and read them in my head. The big one for me was always Hermione when I was little. Hermione, I think that's how I pronounced it. And I knew that was wrong, but I didn't know it was right until the adaptations came out, and that's one that will stick with me forever because I should have known. Because Hermione's not the first time that's name ever been used, but I was a kid. Good excuse. I didn't know Shakespeare then. Question number 3 is an overused trope that is your guilty pleasure. I'm going with 2. For 1, I'm going with The Chosen One. I really like Chosen One stories. I really like Harry Potter, obviously, and things like The Girl, Fire, and Thorns. And I just kind of fall into reading Chosen One stories, and there's so many of them. That doesn't mean they're all good, but I really like a lot of them. And sometimes it can get annoying, but really I usually don't care. I don't know. I like Chosen One stories. The other is strong female characters. This is one I probably will never get sick of. Sometimes it's done poorly and just used to be a trope and because people think it'll attract audiences. Usually it's used well and I like it, and I'm not ever going to get over it, so there's that. Question number 4 is a cliche character type that you prefer seeing on screen than reading about. And for me, that is the humorous character or the witty character. I don't know, I just don't really laugh that much when I'm reading. I will see it and digest it and be like, oh, that was great banter, or that was a funny line, but I won't laugh out loud. The one exception to this is The Martian by Andy Weir. Cracked up during that book. Love it. And on the flip side, I did not find Mark Watney in the film adaptation to be quite as funny as the book version. But usually I don't know, I don't laugh a lot in books, and I think that's on me because I definitely cry a lot in books. And I'll chuckle, but I just don't burst out laughing like I do when I see a funny character on screen, so I'm going with that. Question number 5 is a word or phrase you learned from its use in a book. I'm sure there are tons, and I'm pretty sure I built a lot of my vocabulary because I read a lot as a kid, but nothing specific comes to mind, so I'm just gonna tweak this question a little and give you a word I learned from Gilmore Girls, and that word is solvent. I believe it's in the first episode. It is the episode where Rory meets Dean, and he's looking for a job, and he says, yeah, I don't need anything fancy, I'm just looking for something that will keep me solvent. And Rory replies, oh yeah, solvent, that's good. And yeah, I didn't know what that meant. I was like, salt? What? So I looked it up. Now I know. And that's one that I just remember, and I always remember. I learned a lot of things from Gilmore Girls too, but I don't remember them. But that one, I remember that one. Question number 6 is, have you ever not read or completed a required reading for school? Yes. My least favorite book of all time is A Heart of Darkness. I hated it. Really did not like it. I'm sorry. I couldn't. So I did not finish that book. I read the Spark Notes and I still hated reading the Spark Notes. I watched the like adaptation of it. I don't even remember what it's called, but that's the first and only movie I've ever fallen asleep in because I was bored. I've fallen asleep in movies when it's late at night and I'm old, so I get tired. But like because of boredom, this is the only time I've ever fallen asleep in a movie, and I don't like the story. Didn't finish it. Couldn't tell you what it's about. Just really didn't like it, and I have no intentions on ever giving it a second chance, even though that's possibly unfair. I'm sorry, not gonna happen. Question number 7 is, have you ever or wanted to skip a chapter that is from a POV that you just weren't interested in reading about? And the answer to this is no. I guess for me, if I wasn't really interested, I would just stop reading. I don't even DNF books that often or ever, but I feel like if I really didn't like it, I would stop. I've never skipped chapters or perspectives. I didn't really know that was something people did, so whoops. I maybe have wanted to for like a smidgen, just because like I've wanted to get to the other character perspective more. I've like wanted to get through it because I like the other one better or something like that, but never really wanted to skip it. And question number 8 is, have you ever canceled social plans to read a book? No. I like people. I like hanging out with people. I like my friends especially, who are the people I hang out with the most. And I enjoy spending time with them and hanging out with them, so no. I mean, there are definitely days where I'll come home and be like, I don't want to do anything, I just want to read in my bed. But those are not days that I have plans on. There's also been days where like plans have gotten canceled for other reasons and I've been like, yes, I can read now, that's great, I'll get ahead. But I've never gone out of my way to cancel plans, and I never would, because I've made the plans and agreed to the plans because I was excited about the plans. I don't know. I don't know if that makes me weird. I don't know. Alright, that is all for today's video. I'm going to be tagging 2 people. The first is Lily at Sweet Love Books, and the second is Lindy at The Library Lush. I hope you girls enjoy this tag because you are it. That was super cheesy. That is all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and go ahead and comment down below. Let me know if you've ever skipped a chapter from a perspective of a character that you didn't want to read, because I didn't know that was a thing people did until this tag went around, and I'm interested. And if you haven't already, you should also subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Bye!